The last house I'd like to talk about is the Swallow Mansion. Now, out of the four homes that we've discussed, and even the homes that I've looked at here in Charlestown, this is probably the most uniquely designed home. One that almost doesn't seem to fit in Massachusetts, and especially during that time period. It looks like it belongs in a plantation down south in Georgia or somewhere in South Carolina. But the Swallow Mansion has it's the latest of the homes, mid 19th century, and it has the look of Greek Revival, I guess is what it's called. But it has the pillars and everything out front. So tell us a little bit about the Swallow Mansion.
Yes, the Swallow Mansion is indeed a work of the Greek Revival trend in architecture of the mid 19th century, but it took it a step farther. It got really authentically Greek by becoming a more or less a temple type of expression of the Greek Revival, whereby you brought back the temple of the Acropolis and the Parthenon and plastered them on the front of your house and made it very grandiose and very elegant. And that's exactly what the builder of this house did in 1845 when he constructed it, was to give it four fluted ionic columns as the frontage, along the frontage of the house. And he has a triangular pediment over the columns, and put in what they call Palladian windows, a grouping of three windows, a tall in the middle and two short ones flanking it. So it has all the earmarks of a Greek temple. The owners have also at their disposal some very tall windows, both in the upper and lower floors. So it has lots of light, and it has those to add to its impressiveness and its elegance. The
Well, I know. Let me just stop you here. I know that style of home was very popular during the time period, just before the time of the Civil War, and we see it a lot in old movies. You know, Gone with the Wind, North and South. You know, being down south.
Right.
Was that style home common up in the north or down south?
selectively so, but not as popular as it was in the South. In the South, it enhanced the great plantation homes. Up north, it was sort of an elegant touch to the prevalent style of the times, and more authentic, obviously, than just adding some Greek trappings or features to a what would normally be sort of a boxy house. And it's very attention-getting. There were about 3 or 4 columned houses of this nature in Charlestown. At least two of them are gone, and there are 2 remaining. One on Albion Place and this one on Cordis Street, which became known as the Swallow Mansion. The Swallow refers to George N. Swallow, who was a politician in the 19th century and lived in this house.
That explains why the house is so ornate.
That's right.
Belongs to a politician.
That's right. So, but it is an extraordinary, gives the house an extraordinary appearance, especially for Charlestown, where, as I say, it's one of the last surviving houses to take on this particular design.
Well, I can clearly see what you mean, because when you look at that home, it's on about 3/4 of the way up on Cordis Street.
Right.
You look at it and you expect there to be a wide open area on either side, and it's jam-packed in between all the other homes, and it's absolutely beautiful, but it's just kind of takes you by surprise when you come upon it.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't belong there, you know. So I can see why down south, where there's more of farms and meadows, to be able to elaborate on it.
Right.
So. Well, Carl, thank you so much for taking the time to do this. I know that you're up, Carl is up right now from Virginia, where he is retired to, And he comes up from time to visit us and to bring us some programs for the Historical Society. And I'm glad that you had the opportunity to spend some time with us this morning and talk about some of these wonderful homes here in Charlestown. Hopefully the next time you come up, we'll get some more exciting interviews with different homes here in Charlestown. So I appreciate that. So thank you very much. Again, this is the Charlestown Historical Society. I'm Tom Coots, the president, and Carl Zellner, our historian. Have a great day. Take care.